Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Viola Avessel. It's good to see you again after a while. I know I have not posted a video for some time. I'll be telling you why we as a family have been through some really tough times, and I'll be talking about that. So I'm here at my mom's house, and you can hear the birds, you can hear the chicken. It's a beautiful place. It's a chill place to be. I've been here for a while now. So my mom contracted COVID-19, and my mom and sister who live together contracted COVID-19, and my mom was sent into isolation. She is 77 now, and she obviously needed a caregiver. And of course, my sisters and I were all willing to go with her. But my younger sister has just came from theater herself. My older sister is in Nakuru, and then my eldest sister has COVID herself. So there was no way any of those would have gone into isolation with my mom. So I went, and of course I was willing. I would do it again. But this is a place where, as a caregiver, you're not even educated concerning the environment. So every patient has COVID, and it's just the general knowledge that you have that will take you through. So we went, and my mom was admitted at 3 a.m. because we were in an OPD, outpatient department. She was waiting to go for a CT scan. They could not take her for the CT scan during the day. I don't know why. The doctor asked her to get the CT scan on a morning, like at 10 a.m. And we went the whole day, the whole night, up to around 2 something. That's where she went for the CT scan. And she was to go for the CT scan into the isolation ward. So our ordeal started when, of course, the symptoms were leading to her having the virus. So there were just good doctors who really didn't show any madharau, They're just awesome, and we felt like human beings. But then there were these other people who were downright mean, and she would hide her face from mom, and not want to touch her. And I understand they need to protect themselves, but I believe that is not professionalism. Those people would have handled us better. So that time came when mom was to go for the CT scan, then into the isolation ward. That is almost 3 in the morning. So we had to be taken by the ambulance. So I was there with mom. So when we went, you guys know these ambulances that where the vehicle itself is either a Land Cruiser or these very high vehicles. And so the driver comes behind and opens the door and asks my mom to get up there. And I'm thinking, this is too high. I told mom, Ebu, we wait so that we see how these things are climbed. We are taught how these things are climbed. And the guy's like, there's no school there, there's no teaching there. Let her climb up. I'm like, surely, are you for real? This is an old woman. He says, no, let her do it. So I tried pushing mom up, there's nothing to hold. It's just the two open doors, so she was trying to hold them. They were closing. I tried to hold her from behind, and she says, you know what, my daughter, let me try. So she tried until she went up. And then there was this very big bed on in the ambulance. Mom was not to sit there. We were seated on the bench to the side, and the bed was so big and it was pressing on our shins. So I asked Mom to just face like in front, and I held her because I knew it would be a bumpy ride because we were not really stable. So the guy was, even trying to push the doors, closing the doors, like, oof. And then I asked the driver, is it a sin? Did we do something wrong to get sick, to get this virus? And he said, what do you mean? I told him, I mean exactly what I said. He looked at us like for 3-4 seconds, and I looked back at him, and I just clicked and looked aside. So he closed the door, and I think that kept him thinking, like, hey, maybe I wasn't very kind to them. So the nurse came, and we went. And the CT scan place is just another place. We had it's a very cold room, and so we waited for went back to the nurse asked us to go back to the ambulance to wait for her. So while we were waiting for the nurse, the driver came behind there and said, because we knew that from there we were just going to pick Mom's stuff in the outpatient department, then going to the isolation. And then the driver came and asked me, do you know where you're going? And I said, in my heart I was like, duh, I know we're going to the isolation ward. And then he said, yeah, we know. Do you know that once you go in there, you cannot come out? And I said, what do you mean? He told me that once we go with Mom in there, I'll not be allowed out. So if I don't have anything, like I've not prepared any clothing or anything like that, I'll be going there, and that's it. And I asked him for how long, and he said 10 days. I was like, what? So he closed the door, and he had really become kind, but he was a human being. So he closed the door, and we thought, we will be going to the outpatient department. So the vehicle went directly to the isolation ward, and I was knocking on the window and telling the nurse, but are we not picking Mom's things in the ward? And she said, no, we have to take her first. Let's deal with the patient first. It's like, okay. So we went, and I helped Mom down, and the person who received us at the isolation ward was one of the best people. So he said, Shushu, you're here, all right? Karibu sana. And then he asked me, do you know that once you come here, you're not going to be? So I said, the driver just told me that. I did not know that. So I told him, I have to organize things. Then I can come back in the morning. That was like now 3 in the morning. So it just meant like maybe 7 in the morning or 8 I'd be there. But I knew that Mom was not very ready. But in my heart, I just knew she would be sleeping or something like that. So she was on the wheelchair, and that person told me, I want you to see where your mom is going to, but do not touch anything. Okay, so I followed him, and I went and saw where the bed was, and I could see my mom. She was dejected. She was so sad. So I just told her, Mom, I'll be here in the morning. Don't you worry. So I prayed with her, and I left. And let me tell you what I saw. When I walked into that ward, all I could smell was pee. I looked at the floor. All I saw was a black floor, and it was wet. I looked at the walls. They were black, gray, and I could just smell death. I don't know. It was one of the weirdest feelings I've ever had. And for me to leave my mom there, that's the worst thing I've had to do in a long time. So I prayed with her, and I could see that she was really, really go. But I had to go because I needed to come back and just be with her. So I went, but I couldn't go home. Again, I could not go home because it was curfew hours. So the ambulance took me to the outpatient department, and I waited up to when the curfew hours were through. My sister came for me. I went home, took a quick shower, took my clothes, and I came back. So when we were coming back, I tried calling my mom and she was not picking my call. I was like, no, I'm sure she's asleep. But deep down, I knew that I felt really bad, and I felt that something was not right. But I thought, now since I'm going, I'll just find out. I called and called and called, and she didn't pick. So I arrived. My sister dropped me at the gate, and I remembered where my mom's bed was. So I went very fast into it. The sight that greeted me was not a good sight. My mom was running a fever, and I think she couldn't make it to the bathroom. She couldn't climb onto the bed, so she was just like on the bed, but like vertically. If you know, like if this is the bed, she was sleeping like this. So her legs were on the floor, and she was trying to stand up, and she was just sliding on her mess, and her socks were so wet. I could just see her trying to turn, but she couldn't. So I just went there. I gave her a smile, I put on the big girl panties, and I was not going to show her any pain, or rather I just needed to support her. So I looked at her, and she went from this, she smiled, and then went out again. I just took my gloves and I started working. I cleaned her. I cleaned her bed. Even her oxygen mask was down, and it had her mess on it. I had her mess. I cleaned everything. I loved on her. I put her on warm bed sheets, and I cleaned the floor. In fact, I went to ask for the mop. Of course, it was weird, and they said, no, we are coming for it. So I tried to pour some jig there, chlorine bleach, and I put all that and pushed it behind, because there was no way I was going to continue thinking about it. We had a bigger assignment. We had mom's healing that was ahead. So there was no way I was going to dwell on this. So she ran that fever, and when she came to, she saw me and she was so happy, and I told her I was not going to leave her. I told her I was there, and she was warm, so I fed her. And we were supposed to be there for 10 days, but we were there for 8 days because she really had improved. But my experience there was something that I would say has helped me grow. I've had to look at it not as a traumatic experience, but as an experience of growth. Once mom would go to sleep, and every other patient, I could not sleep because mom ran fevers at night, and she was very like most of the nights she was not settled. So sometimes I had to be, and the first 2 days I didn't have a bed, so I would just sit next to her head, or once she sleeps I go to her feet and try to cuddle there. And people who die at night, and in the morning they'll be picked, and I had to shield that, to shield my mom from that. I thank God that I did that. I really thank God that I was there for her. And you know, but long story short, she made it. Amidst all that, so many died, so many didn't make it, and we saw them dying every day. I just want to thank God that she made it. And for those ones who lost their loved ones, my heart is with you. My heart is with you. So I'm here to just thank God that He gave us our mama back, and she's doing very well. So we came back home, and I'm in isolation because I'm feeling great. I've been in the ward. I was in the ward for 8 days. I'm feeling great, but just to be safe. So I didn't go back to my family. I came back here to take care of her, and we also do isolation for 14 days. And I'm a happy daughter. My sisters are so happy. I just want to say thank you so much for those who prayed for us. I want to say thank you so much for those who stood with us financially, spiritually. Oh, thank you so much. And all I can say is that coronavirus is real. Coronavirus kills, and it kills very fast. Please wear your masks. If you can, wear the surgical masks, and wash your hands and use sanitizers, and please keep social distance. I know that's something we have heard. It's now a song, but let's do it. Don't take it for granted. Just do it. So that is it for me. I hope to be able to post a video soon on mom's progress. But for now, I'm a grateful daughter, and I'm just a happy person. So I hope to see you soon. Please subscribe to my channel and like and share and comment. Until next